very creative. I loved the packaging. I cut a lot off of this one. Oh my goodness. That's a-okay. Right in the center, just for safety measures. Or should I fold it? Hey babes, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be finishing my gallery wall. I'm gonna quickly do a rundown before we get started. Up here is my sample piece. I first started with this. I used so many different tapes and none of them worked as much as this Scotch tape worked. I'll have everything linked down below, the pictures that I used, the tape, all that good stuff down below so you guys can purchase if you guys are interested in doing your own gallery wall. So this was my sample piece. I used glue dots, I used random double-sided tape and nothing worked, just that Scotch tape. So once I figured that out, I decided to do these two panels down here. I used excessive tape, so hopefully today I use way less, and these two rows is enough for both walls because I'm going to do both of my walls. I used one whole roll on the bottom, on that little section. I kind of wanted to do it like this sporadically and just kind of messy, but when I was looking at myself through the mirror, this section looked a lot more clean and it just fit the vibe better. So I'm gonna go with the brick pattern. The shape that I'm going for is going to be kind of like a triangle. So I kind of want it to meet at the peak. And these are some of the pictures that I am going to be using. I got it from an Etsy shop. I'll link it down below. I got two different types. I got a kit that was already made for me and she sent it with the pictures printed. She actually like Mod Podged this or something. Very creative. I loved the packaging. So these are some of the pictures from that kit. It's more of a French vibe and very dark pictures. The other kit, which it included this picture, this picture, this picture, this picture. The more goldy pictures you're going to see are from another kit, but that one is just downloadable PNG files that I had to personally print myself. And also I printed out some other pictures of my clients, of myself, of my kids, of my husband, so it can be a little bit more of a personal and, you know, unique, more meaningful gallery wall, personally to me, of course. So let's get started. I'm going to be taking these down to start. This is my sample piece of my wallpaper. If you guys have not seen my sink studio, my wallpapering studio, I'll have those linked down below. This is like part 3 of my studio. I already did a wallpaper video, my sink area video. This would be another video. I still have a lot to complete here in the studio, so don't forget to subscribe so you guys can keep up with my little changes. This is definitely staying in the studio. I'm going to lay the pictures down on the floor just so I can get an idea of where I want to place them, because the ones down here are going to be like my least favorite pictures versus the ones that are going to be, oh, you're too low, the ones that are going to be like at eye level. The pictures that I printed at home, some of them do have this like white border, and if I am placing this picture next to a really dark picture, you can see that white border. So what I'm doing is with my little Cricut cutter, I am just lightly trimming away those like little white pieces so it can look flush and very seamless when everything is up on the wall, and just slicing. I cut a lot off of this one. Oh my goodness. That's a-okay. This is me, I don't care, super dark and moody pictures. I went in and picked all the pictures that I'm going to be placing here. I have them right over here in the order that I'm going to place them on the wall. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my taping method and how I place it on the wall. Again, I'm using the Scotch double-sided tape permanent. I'm going to try to use 2 rolls for mostly that whole wall, so I don't want to use as much tape as I did for the first 2 rows, but I still want it to look very seamless. And a lot of people think that it is wallpaper because if you look at it from the corner, I'll show you guys the ones that I have placed, it looks seamless, and that's exactly how I want my gallery wall to look. I don't want it to look bumpy or anything like that. So what I am doing is I'm going to do the corners and then maybe the top, center, and the little corners here. So I'm going to do it like a little arrow here. I also did one like this and a ton in the middle for the ones that I already applied on the wall. But again, I don't want to use so much tape this time. So I'm going to try to minimize using as much tape, and hopefully they still work. It still sticks to the wall and still looks very seamless. You want to make sure the tape is as close to the corners as possible. That's going to give you the most seamless look. This is exactly how you want the tape to lay. Kind of like in a little V pattern down here, and then all across the corners. All 4 corners have the tape in like a little V section. So let's go over there and place this picture. This one I took at LashCon. We were in the Uber and I just snapped a picture outside and I thought it looked really pretty. So this is in Pasadena, California. You guys also need a squeegee. This is going to help. Like I mentioned, it looks super seamless, and just like if it's one solid piece, I am going to be placing this one exactly on top right here. Okay, there we go. And then squeegee up, and then kind of squeegee for a little bit, just so that tape can adhere. Wow, that is gorgeous. I love it. Let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna pick my next row, and this is what I'm doing. I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around 5 pictures, definitely. I want to say two nude and like 3 dark. So now I can see which vibe I'm going for. Since I need to cut around this picture, I am going to see what I have to do, which I think is going to be here. And then it's here. This is a picture of Rudy that I took when we went to Vegas earlier this year. I went through another roll and I did what, 2 strips. I keep going overboard, but I feel like if I don't use enough tape, it's going to not look as seamless as it does. So I think I need to open the other one. Okay, Okay, my collage corner, I am going to finish it off right there. I know I mentioned that I wanted to make it into a point, but since I am going to be adding a TV on this wall, I want to be sure that that's as far as I want it, because I might even want to add more to the corners. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. These little corner pieces here, I was debating of putting 2 different pictures or 1 solid picture cut in half, and that is the option I'm going to go for. The one on the top is going to be this one, which is just books with some like dry leaves, and then the one that I'm gonna put on the bottom is this one that says, and suddenly all the songs were about you. So I'm going to be cutting it in half and adding one side here and one side here. Or should I fold it? I did decide to fold the picture versus cut it. I hope that's a good decision. So for now, this is where it's going to stop. It looks amazing. I think it adds so much character to this space. It is a perfect place to take selfies, to take product pictures in front of, and these collage walls are so easy to do and could fit anybody's aesthetic. If you go on Pinterest and you look up collage walls, there's like some that are very pink and, you know, Y2K. There's some that are very grungy with like darker and pops of red. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed, share it with a Lash friend. Let's make some collage kits. If you guys do make your own, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see the pictures you decide to put on your wall. But with that being said, I love you guys. Bye.